Whatever we're doing.
I'm ready to fight. You know.
Yeah.
Sophie, you ready?
Quest are making the frogs gay. There we go.
Good. I'm glad you got that out of your system.
What?
I just want you to know that I'm definitely editing before the intro just enough to get in you yelling that.
Perfect.
Also, all right, everybody, welcome back to the Never Too Old to Be a Wizard podcast, episode 5. Today we have the usual suspects with me. We got me, Sam, my sister Catherine, her husband Kyle, and today once again we have my lovely wife Sophia. She wants me to call her Sophie. She gets weird about it if you were here for the previous one. Today we're going to be talking about to side quests or not to side quests. That is a question. So I'm going to let Catherine, Sidequest extraordinaire, hop in here first and give me her opinion on what do you feel about Sidequest, Catherine?
Well, I don't even think I'm the side quest extraordinaire. I feel like that's a little bit more Kyle's speed.
Oh, okay. You defer to Kyle's expertise?
Well, I think we do it a little bit differently because I like to kind of follow the main quest of an area and do side quests if they're like convenient.
Yes.
Where we're at, but he's very much of like, no, we just picked up the side quest. We have
No
to
quest
finish
left behind, Catherine.
He's very much of like, we have to do it. So I feel like I would defer to him on that one.
Okay.
That's fair enough. Yeah,
what is it with your compulsion to have no quest left behind?
It's a few factors. One of the big ones for me is I hate how filled up a quest log can get.
Oh yeah.
And especially when you're just going through the main quest and have multiple pages of just side quests that you got to scroll through, and that's very bothersome to me. Another thing for it is that I am very much a completionist when I play games. It doesn't matter if it's like a single player or multiplayer game. If I'm playing Call of Duty, I have to max level every single gun and get every single camo for every gun. If I'm playing through like Skyrim, I have to go through every single side quest and complete every single little side mission throughout it. And it's the same thing with Wizards. I just feel like I need to get everything done.
Well, I definitely understand the quest log aspect of it, because if you pick up side quests without doing them, it fills up your book instantaneously, and then you have just page on page of quests that you have to scroll through.
No, here's the thing. You've talked to me about that, about the full book, but at the end of the day, your quest log will, put your starred ones. The main quest will be on the front page.
True.
And then it organizes quests by area after that, by world. So if I'm in Mushu right now, because that's where my character is right now, if I'm in Mushu, my main quests are up there, and when I scroll over, it's the Mushu side quests that are first, the ones I see.
Yeah, they do. They do it by whichever one you're closest to. If you go to Wisteria, it'll start putting this Wisteria quest at the.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that Wizards actually does that I do appreciate, because not every game does that with side quests, which can definitely be frustrating. But I mean, yes, while it is organized, it still doesn't change the fact of how filled up it will be, which is the main issue of just having pages of undone things. It makes me feel like I'm not taking. It's like it feels like having a to-do list that's 3 days due too late.
Okay. I mean, when it comes to just the compulsion for completion, there's no way we're going to talk you out of that, I don't think. But
is there a point though where you would get to 130 and still have a bunch of main quests left? That's my question.
Yeah, if you're at max level and you haven't finished the game, that would feel a little strange.
Haven't finished the game. Yeah.
Because Catherine's run into the issue where she's out-leveled the zone to the point where she's high enough level to get a spell, but she can't get into that area yet because she hasn't progressed far enough in the story. That seems super unpleasant to me.
Which has happened numerous times, on several different occasions, and I'm like, I gotta stop playing with Kyle, because he keeps putting me in these side quests and leveling me beyond reason.
I promise once you get to Celeste, though, you'll be happy, because the Sun, Moon, Star Trainer are all right in the first area of Celeste, and you can get up to level 52 spells. So if you had enough training points, you could just go train all them hoes. Open Celeste.
I mean, even right now, I already have 8 training points just kind of sitting in my like bank.
Yeah, you're gonna want at least like 5 for the sun spells minimum, and you could spend a lot more than that, but I only spend 5, and I've got.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
so.
I'm barely into Dragonspire right now, and I don't think I'm anywhere close to getting to Celeste anyways. So if I'm already at 8, I'm feeling real confident about going through that.
And I've noticed, because I wasn't doing side quest, and there's just a point in the game where your stats go up exponentially. Like once I got to, let's say, level 56, I'm so much stronger than I was at level 50. Like I'm doing like twice as much damage with my spells. There's just weird breaking points.
Proponent of your level exclusively, or from the world that you are in the game?
It's a lot of it is because of your level. At level 56, you just hit a breaking point where the gear in the bazaar is super good for no reason. Honestly, it's better than like the level 60 gear, and it makes no sense. There's just a weird breaking point at 56 where they're trying to push you along.
Okay.
And then also you run into the issue of the sun spells make you way stronger, because you can make it. They add just like a flat 200 or so to whatever spell you're casting. So even if you're casting like a lightning stake, you can just add 200 to that and do a 1 pip 300 damage. So you just get way tougher, and then you can go back and cruise through those side quests once you're higher level. So I'm a proponent of you can do them later, because you'll be way more.
I can see that, but if you get to the end and you are again max level, are you really going to go back and do side quests?
Me, no. But I'm saying for Kyle's peace of mind, he can know I'll do it later.
Oh, he would. That wouldn't relax him at all.
That would that would have no comment.
No, 100%. I would waste getting 0 XP on going and doing the quests. If I'm max level and either like I'll be 130 when there's like still 3 worlds left to go. I'll still go through every single one of those worlds and not care.
Even though the side quests are giving you literally no benefit at that point. Like once you're at max level, you're gonna keep doing the side quests.
I was gonna say another thing is which I feel like works into the way that all of us are actually playing Wizard101, which is non-subscription, and going by paying for the area. If you're paying for the subscription, you're going month by month or something, then I understand you just wanted to play through the game and trying to get through and like level up your characters.
Because you're literally on a clock. Yeah.
Yes, but when you're buying an area, it feels kind of like you're wasting money if you're only doing the main quest and leaving all this content out of the game.
I agree with that, especially because I'm about to run out of crowns, and that's why I'm playing my nature right now. Is because you're saying if you wanted to just keep powering up your main wizard, you could start doing side quests within the areas you already own to get the most out of your crowns.
Yeah.
And I would counter that with, unless there's only one wizard school you're interested in at all, you could start a new wizard playing through the main quest again and get them up to the same level. Crowns.
But I think that a lot of us want to get to that max level, like because none of us are there yet.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited to see what that looks like.
Yeah, I am
Sam
too.
does seem like he's getting close.
No, I was really powering through, and you start leveling kind of fast. I felt like during Dragonspire's leveling really creeps to a halt, and then it accelerates pretty quickly through Celeste and the other areas, because you just start getting so much XP, and I'm really good at killing stuff. like every fight's basically like Blade, Shield, Scarecrow next fight.
Jeez.
Because the Scarecrow's doing with the Blade and the Sun Spell and the Shield like 2,000 damage, and then it heals me, and it's AoE, so then it heals me for 2,000 for hitting those 2 guys for 2,000. Then I'm on to the next one. So I'm at full health, and I just walk over to the next guy. I don't even pick up pips.
I can't even deal with you.
So, Sophie, you wanted to talk some about the benefit of actually enjoying the quest for the sake of the story, like actually reading what they have to say. And I'm saying, would you say that we should be doing that on main quests, or do you think the side quests are also worth building out the world of Wizard101?
Well, as y'all were talking, I was doing some of my first side quests because, as you know, my husband never lets me go on side quests when I play with him.
Correct.
And I never play Wizards101 unless he physically makes me. And so I feel like our main quest definitely listen to the story. It's reading it for you, so I don't understand why you just wouldn't. Like, I'm not the most avid reader. Serves you right for reading, as I like to say. But I like that it reads it to you, and I think the storyline is pretty cute. As far as side quest goes, I don't think it's worth reading. I just went like on the little bear side quest, and I was like, I literally don't care about your trade system.
You don't care about Grizzleheim.
You get to go hang out. Yeah, I was gonna say you get to go hang out with Nick Jonas for a little bit.
Nick Jonas is in that world, and that is actually the most appealing part of Grizzleheim.
I think you're attacking it, but it's fine. We can talk about this later. I don't.
Is that?
It's fine.
I was gonna say, is that a component that we'd like to talk about? Because is that kind of like a side world of? Like...
There are two side worlds. I think it's Wisteria and Grizzleheim. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god!
Wisteria is extremely quick.
Oh,
I did it in one afternoon on my fire.
Yeah, Catherine and I played through Wisteria together. I think it took us 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Are y'all not watching the stream of what this man did to me?
I didn't see exactly what. I just see like what the hell is that thing? It looks like a red version of Donkey's Dragon.
This is just somebody's dorm room in the chat that I jumped into.
Oh,
and he told me to jump, and it's just casting spells constantly and shaking my screen. I can't see crap all.
Just wait until your PC catches on fire at this point.
I mean, with all these fire spells, it seems to. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. All right. But I mean, I've heard that Wisteria it's very cheap crown-wise because it's purely a side world. They just want you to do it for fun, and I think Wisteria is fun. It's like a rival wizard. I think the story is very. But Grizzleheim.
I mean, I think I leveled once. From Wisteria, so there's that.
But Grizzleheim and Wintertusk, actually, there are spells you can get for your wizard that you can only get from that world. Like, I think Fuel is one of them. Like, I think that's Grizzleheim.
Yeah, I got Fuel at Grizzleheim. That's what I was gonna say. So that's probably what ruined your life, is when I went to Grizzleheim.
I gotta get out of here. I can't see. That is actually when the ruining began.
Yeah.
My screen is still shaking from this kid's dorm room after I left it. Okay, there we go.
That's a sign out, sign in thing.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So Sophie, you aren't. I mean, why are you not appealed by the concept of Grizzleheim?
Side quest.
Yeah. You just don't like the world of Grizzleheim, or you just don't like how they introduce you to the world via trade being the jumping off point?
I guess it's like, I don't know, I'm just not interested. I just feel like a lot of the side quests, I don't know, I'm just not a fan of side quests. I feel like they're just there to power you up and not really add more to the story. I mean, it makes you like have like a bigger world, which I guess is cool, but I'm also kind of just like, well, what if I just want to play through the story? I don't necessarily want all these side quests.
That's who it's for, right? Because you have side quests that are I have a spell I should be getting on my nature wizard, but if you're playing through the side quests, it's because you want to know more about the Wizard101 world. Or you're like Kyle and you have some weird compulsion to complete them for completion's sake.
But see, I'm similar to Kyle. I have that compulsion that I need to finish them, and it just doesn't work well with the whole, like, I don't really care about expanding my Wizard101 world, but I also don't want to have all these side quests in my book. So it's like a lose-lose for me. Some of them are interesting. That one, I don't even know if it's a side quest, but I thought it was a side quest. The one with find this old lady's friend or talk about her, and then she's like, oh yeah, she died. Terrible cold. I was like, what?
Oh no.
Isn't this a kid's game? Nobody dies in a kid's game. Nobody dies in Avatar.
I would
You
love
know?
to say that I know exactly what side quest you're talking about, except for the fact I'd never pay attention to the story.
Kyle
Yeah.
has done that exact quest, but he doesn't know what you're talking about. Do y'all even Do y'all even know the base story of Wizard 101? Like for the
There's
first part?
some bad
I know
dude named
you want to
Malistar that's
fight
like,
Malistaire.
look, bad juju, and then Merlin's like, nah, we gotta bring this good juju back. Go take care of him.
I guess. I mean, Malstaire's basically got the Mr. Freeze backstory where his wife died and he's trying to bring her back to life, so he's going through all these evil methods to attempt such a thing, and you got to stop him because he's doing bad things.
All right, here's my big question then. Since I have been playing for so long and I have never read the story, I've just never cared to or never thought about it.
Should you feel
And
bad?
the game
Yes.
is
The
still,
answer is
no,
yes.
no. The game is still interesting to me. It still kept me interested. It still kept me playing. So I'm just trying to figure out what, I guess maybe this is a question for Sophie. What is the story adding to your experience of the game?
I mean,
Is it piquing your interest? Because you said that Sam has to make you play. So is the story kind of keeping you interested?
yes, because I feel like what is the point of just running around and deck fighting? I might as well just play Yu-Gi-Oh with Sam face to face, or if it's like I don't really care about a storyline, I might as well just go play Destiny because I feel like that's more fun.
I think the issue here is that Sophie doesn't get the instant gratification that the entire RPG genre is based on, right? Like it's supposed to be that when number go up, you get the little ding, you leveled up, they give you a new spell. That's supposed to be exciting to you, and that's why we push forward in the game. It's to unlock new spells, new content. Like you get to new cool worlds. That's our
I guess that's. I mean, I'm very much motivated by leveling up stuff. Like I have a bunch of like phone game apps that do that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. The lack of portability of Wizards 101, the I guess more childlike atmosphere of Wizards 101 just kind of makes me feel like I need to read through the story to really get into it and play it frequently. And I always like growing up, I liked those type of video games. Like I had the Harry Potter, Chamber of Secrets, like game, and I played that all the time. Like I played that over and over and over again. I don't even know how many times I've played that game by myself, and I just love the storyline. It's like basically being in the story, and one of my favorite stories at that. So that's something that I like.
Yeah,
about,
Sophie doesn't have the same nostalgia we, right? So when me and Catherine come back to Wizards, it's very much like, oh, this is a world that we already enjoy from our childhood, and I think that's why you enjoy the Harry Potter game, is because you get to explore a world that you already enjoy.
I was gonna say those are two very different styles of game as well, because the Harry Potter games are very much like a single player adventure, while these are the RPGs of like. Because I feel like in the Harry Potter game, you're just kind of playing through the story, like Sophie was saying, you're very much like living out like the book or movie, like via video game. Whereas this, it's like you kind of have to make your while there is like a story, you're kind of like making your own path.
And then Sophie gets the benefit of in that kind of a side quest, she gets to build out more of the world that she already knows she likes, right? So she can go to be like, oh, I want to see what's going on with like Myrtle, right? She's like, I know this character, and I'm happy to see.
Yeah.
Well, I think there is like a lot of nostalgia in this game for me. I mean, the worlds that I'm seeing now were never things that I saw the last time we played. So there's a lot of new, exciting things that are keeping me interested. It's not even just the nostalgia. Like, I think it's fun. I think it's exciting to get, like Sam was saying, get new spells, get new, like...
Yeah, it's nostalgia, but also like a rediscovery.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because I mean, well, me and Catherine just never got that far in the game, so that like we have nostalgia for the game itself, and then we're also excited at all the content that's new to us, not new to long time fans that never quit.
All of it's new to me.
Yeah, same.
This is my perfect kind of game, because like single player doesn't appeal to me because I enjoy a story. But the perfect kind of game for me is a game where I can farm and get cool stuff, and then it's also multiplayer, so I can show my friends my cool stuff, and it would also be it as cool. play the same. Like if I played the Harry Potter, I wouldn't be like, hey, look at my completion percent on my Harry Potter account. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you gotta give them all them cards, all them, I don't know, all them spells.
Exactly.
The chocolate frog wizard cards.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was gonna say,
think another. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna go into the side quest thing again with one of the things one of the things that drives me to play games like this in general, like RPGs and such, is the actual like factor of the grind of leveling up and unlocking new gear. Like that's my favorite thing about any kind of RPG or MMO. It's just like what you were just saying, unlocking new gear to like kind of like boost up your stats and such, and just like look cool and show it off. And I feel like that's one of the things that side quests allow me to do is with doing that. You actually, there's a lot of these side quests that will give out like extra spells, extra gear and such. And yeah, I feel like that's been really helpful. Because like I mean the side, I guess it's technically a starred quest, but it's very much a side dungeon. Was the Mount Olympus thing that we did that got us like the super.
Yeah, that's completely ancillary. You do not need to do the same as Wisteria starred, but it's. And I enjoy the side dungeons very much because I like the dungeon experience. It definitely is. I think this game shines the best when you're fighting hard bosses, friends, like trying to work together.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part of this as well.
Yeah. Because I can't wait till Catherine and Kyle get to the Celeste final dungeon because I ran that with two hubs, and it's a good thing that one of them was almost able to one-shot everybody. Because even with that, they would throw up, like, if you weren't doing the mechanics correctly, they would automatically cast 90% shields on themselves. And you're like, well, okay, we screwed up. I got to go look up what we're doing wrong because he's not going to die if we keep how we're going.
I can't even tell you about the amount of dungeons I've been carried through. that what's it called? The Marleybone one. The
Meowiarty Tower of like 20 floors.
No, not even that. Like, okay.
She's talking about the Barkingham Palace where you have to go.
Oh, I haven't done that one yet. So yeah.
That one, it's a side dungeon, and that's all
It's
rough
the level 40 dungeon that it'll give you as soon as you hit 40.
I went through it at level 50 with two other like level 50s and level 43 or something with level like 45 and a level 52, and it was rough.
That's impossible. Oh my gosh. There's fights where you just have to accept that you're gonna die and come rejoin your friend. You know what I mean?
I've had that. No, I fought a dungeon where the cheat was like, it was like they will keep putting up shields unless you cast a heal spell that will give you an opportunity to attack for one turn, right? And me and the other guy had brought nothing but damage. Like he was Storm, he was just expected to one-shot it, and I'm like, well, my spells heal on death. I have no reason to. So we're both like, do you have a heal spell? No. Do you? No. Damn it. So we just had him flee, fill his deck with heal spells, and then come back so that he could heal while I killed it. Good times.
It happens, you know what I mean?
The fact that we had to like chat it out though, I'm like, I looked it up, bro, we're in trouble.
So what I was gonna say earlier, I think the other reason why I'm like, I don't know, I feel kind of like meh about the game still is like you said, Sam, it's kind of like my personality where it's like I like to play games either that are cooperative and like everybody's trying to help reach this one goal. And there's some of that in Wizards, and that's my favorite part of Wizards is the co-op stuff. And then like Sam told me like earlier, either this week or last week, because I like to watch the same movies like over and over and over. And whenever he's like, let's try to watch a new show or a new movie or something, I'm like, oh, no, I really don't feel like it. And it's like, it's because I do like to know what's going to happen next or like, you know, what things I'm going to see. And I think that's just like the type of person that I am. Yeah. I like to, and it, like we said, like with the Harry Potter games and like stuff like that, I know what's going to happen because I know the movie and I just want to relive that movie like
in a more interactive form.
Yeah.
And there have been studies that have shown that it's not just Sophie. Like a lot of people, the reason people watch The Office 100 times is because there's a sense of comfort. If you like find the rest of your day stressful, you don't want to worry about you watching a show and it being bad or being stressful to you. So people will rewatch The Office. Yeah, exactly. New Girl, you know you're gonna like it, and you know that it's not gonna let you down, right? So you'll watch that for that reason. And then other people are like, why don't you try new things? It's like, no, I do new things other parts of the day, and it stresses me out. So when I get home, I just want to relax, watch New Girl
Not
for the
doing
100th
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
As an online teacher, every day is new, and it is very stressful.
And you're like, and I've had enough of it. Please stop it.
And I've had enough. The last thing I want to do is be online on a computer.
Yeah, I get it.
Let's be honest. In the world we're living in, every day is a new adventure.
And if we're being honest about the core gameplay of Wizards, it's honestly cast the same two. It's like blade, hit a guy, blade, hit a guy. That's like most of your game is just farming guys
Blade,
and then
wait,
walking between quests. And the only time you get to do something different and interesting dungeons. That happens every like 10 quests or so. So there's a lot of monotony in between the where the game shines, I would say.
Yeah.
But see, I don't mind farming games. I do like having to farm and stuff like that. So I'm pretty excited because I know that you're farming some stuff, Sam, and you're like, oh, I hope my couch potatoes are grown. See, I can't wait to get to that part.
You can already do that at like level 12, I think. Start doing the gardening.
Well, I'm at level 10, Sam, so.
Well, I apologize.
I kind of want to get.
Hello?
Sophie, your microphone cut out.
Okay, I didn't know that. I got scared that the internet cut out.
I thought it was me. Yeah, Sophie, we can't hear you. But I was gonna say for Sophie's benefit, yeah, one thing I've really enjoyed is because, like I said, I like to farm for cool things and show people, and there's a lot of those that are hidden in Wizards you wouldn't expect. Like aside from side quests, you can do fishing, you can like Kyle said, farm those side dungeons that give really cool gear. You can do gardening for certain things. You can even farm like Lore Master to get spells that you can't get anywhere else, which is really appealing to me. But also apparently there's like a 1% drop rate, so I don't want to kill Lore Master 100 times every time I want to get a.
Fair.
Speaking of which, I still need to go for that Headless Horseman.
Yeah, I mean, do you want me to switch to death and try to pull y'all through that, or what?
I mean, no, I'm fine right now. I was just saying, like in general, I want to get that spell before it's gone.
Yeah, I mean, it's by the end of October, so y'all can figure it out. If you just go to team up, people will carry you.
Yeah, exactly. Not too worried about it.
I'm definitely not fighting this guy efficiently. I keep casting No Mist on him every fight and just spamming Tower Shield until I have enough pips for that. The spell is so cool. And I just gotta stop calling it No Mist when it's just gnomes.
There we go.
But now that I know gnomes is a spell, I guess I'm maining nature now. I guess this is what I'm doing.
It's such a quality. Hey, Captain, did you just see that animation?
I saw the animation, but that feels.
Kyle, did you just see the Trojan horse pet? Are you watching it?
Oh, is it about to happen right now? Because of the delay. Is it? Oh, nope. I just saw you put up a tower shield.
Okay. Because if you look at the pet, it opens its little front hatch and little like 2D soldiers come marching out and then march back.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, it's this pet is money on all by all dimensions.
A little off topic from our main topic, but I would love if I don't know how much money that King Isle is making off this game, but if they did some kind of mobile version of this where you could play on the same account and just put it on a phone, I'd play this a lot more.
Yeah, I'd play it all the time, and I already like bring my laptop around and use a hotspot to play it, but that's just not accessible to most people. Okay, Sophie's laptop. That's why. But most people don't want to deal with all that. Like, and most people don't have access to unlimited hotspot.
Yeah, it seems like I mean, obviously there's a lot of content in the game, so it would be like kind of like a big storage thing, but I mean, it like the graphics wise and like actual like what it takes to run this game, I feel like it could run on phones very well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like the portability kind of makes me also like not want to play because it's like I have to log on, get on my computer.
Yeah, it's strange that they do so many mobile tactics in the way they like when you do gardening, I plant. It's like I'm playing Farmville. I plant it and they're like, come back in 8 hours. I'm like, this is a mobile game thing. Why are you making me do? But
and see, I love mobile games like that.
I do too. Like that's why I don't mind it in the game, but I'd like it a lot better if wherever I was I could just hop on. Because like we're all going to a cabin next weekend, and I'm going to have to not plant any plants before then, so my plants don't die while I'm at the cabin.
No couch potatoes.
Yeah, exactly. My poor couch potato. I gotta show you all my couch potatoes later because they're all magical plants in this game, so it's literally two, like, it looks like Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head sitting on a couch watching TV.
That's so good.
That's what
That's
I
cute.
planted.
That is actually really
I
cute.
love it.
I like that.
Have you seen them, Sophie?
No, but the way you've described it, I feel like there's a clear image in my head,
Okay.
and I enjoy it.
Gnomes,
I'm having a good time
gnomes
of just imagining
engage.
what that looks like.
I think you showed it to me last time.
I'd love to know where those gnomes come from.
The forest. I don't know.
Oh, sorry.
These aren't garden gnomes, they're forest gnomes. I just think it's funny. We were talking about like how people like to know what's gonna happen, a repetition or whatever. And anyone who's actually watching the stream will have seen me go blade, shield, 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 gnomes. So they know exactly what's gonna happen every fight. Don't even.
Blade, shield,
I
shield,
was
shield,
worried.
shield. Gnome. Wow. I'm sorry, are you life ice?
Yeah. You should always be whatever you are, ice for tower shield. I always train tower shield.
You just train tower shield, you're not. Is your secondary school ice or no?
Well, you have to get like 7 training points into ice to get tower shield. I stopped there once I got to tower shield.
A lot.
Yeah, it's not free, but no, it's not. It's 7 for faint. I think it's only 5 for tower.
Okay.
So it's not.
So like
quite
then
as
you
bad.
still you have to get all those other spells beforehand and stuff.
Yeah,
so
because
it's
you
just,
have to
like,
get.
living
I
in
think it's
your-
like beetle, the lizard, the snake, something else. Tower shield. That's why you have to spend 5 points. And then on my ice guy, I'm using nature as the second one. He already comes with tower shield, and nature seems like it'd be have healing. All right. Is there anything else y'all wanted to cover, or y'all want to wrap the podcast up there? I think we covered stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did come to the consensus that side quests are very important.
Oh,
to
you
the
want to
game,
keep talking for a few more hours? I understand.
and-
I thought you were done, but you clearly want to keep learning because you haven't learned a lesson yet, Kyle.
I mean, we already roasted Sam on being out of crowns. We already.
Did we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we covered everything. Like,
All right, so you just want to get in a quick 10-minute roast to me before I wrap this up? Is that your goal?
Yep.
Yeah, at this point, I'm stalling because I just want to cast one more gnomes before it's over.
it's
Just want to get
Yep.
that footage of gnomes just one last time.
just unnecessary.
Yeah, unnecessary is correct, but I'm gonna do it.
Can you make
But I'll
the?
do it again.
I need you to cut the footage of just the gnome spell happening and make that our transition screen.
Our
For every time
transition
you
screen.
transition to another scene.
It's just gnomes throwing a punch at Frankie 9 Lives. I mean, I got the footage. Don't even sweat it. Well, even the start, like it goes forest and
the little gnome popping out from behind the
and then
rock.
he does like
and
a sweet maneuver, and then they start piling together. Oh, it's so good. And then he like loosens his stiff shoulders. Oh my god, it's so good. Then he gives him
Sam,
the
you know
old
what you sound like?
Bim Bam Bopperino for 1300. But
You just reminded me, Sam, of the storks were the one just to lose it again, just to get it back again.
Going to the intro screen. All right, everybody. Thanks for joining us for the Never Too Old to Be a Wizard podcast. Of course, you can follow us at YouTube and Twitch at Never Too Old to Be a Wizard, and we would love to hear from you. On Twitter is actually my favorite way of you to contact me at never_wizard. All right, subscribe.
Tweet me.